I can't but help but appreciate a really smart movie, man. Leaves a good taste in my mouth, and something comes along, you think you know what's happening, and you get surprised. Well done. Hello, everyone. My name's Nico Lero, host here on the Silver Screen Dudes. Movies are our jam here on this channel, so if movies are your jam, please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and when you have done that, welcome to the film family. Now I'd like to talk to you about this really unique little movie I got sent by Strike Media, so thank you as always to Strike Media for sending me the screener for this. Straight off the bat, this is like 28 Days Later vibes, the whole walking through the empty city and not knowing what the hell went on. And the premise is cool. Main character Ethan and his girlfriend Emma get into a car accident. They're running away from something. Don't really know what. You kind of get that it's a bit of a kind of some sort of outbreak. Anyway, they're running away. They get into car accident. Ethan wakes up. Girlfriend's missing. Everything's gone a bit post-apocalyptic. What's going on? It's great stuff. Great little premise to set us up. And to boot, Ethan's got amnesia, a recurring narrative driver throughout the movie, as he has memory loss each time he wakes up. So the movie treads the line well to somehow never become repetitive. In fact, the movie plays with time really elegantly, seamlessly transitioning between two timelines of Ethan post-car accident, pre-car accident, encouraging us to try and piece together what happened slash is happening. The kind of unfortunate thing is they don't really keep this guessing game for us as audience members going on for long enough. Very quickly, they reveal why it's gone all wastelandish. That said, they do keep this dual timeline I've just referred to going throughout the movie, and that, to be fair, being at the crux of the movie, is what keeps the movie interesting. Minor spoiler here, but you find it out in the first 20 minutes of the movie, and it's not like some big shock or anything. It's literally impossible for me to review this movie without giving away this detail. It's basically a zombie movie. Kind of. These zombies, though, don't die with head kills. Also, they're not the speedster zombies we've become accustomed to seeing more and more of in modern zombie flicks. And also, these ones are more plant infested, a bit like The Last of Us. Basically, it's simultaneously new and familiar, which is not a bad thing. The design on the zombies does feel a bit over the top. To be honest, it's like traditional zombies and the Ents from Lord of the Rings shagged and made a baby. It's very odd, and I get the creative decision, but it did come off as kind of hokey. Thankfully, the zombies are few and far between, and serve merely as a backdrop and become part of the furniture of the world, as opposed to being the actual threat. A creative direction I do commend the movie for. There are solid performances from the cast. You've got Carrie-Anne Moss, you've got Douglas Smith. They're not going to be nominated for Oscars. They don't set the world alight, but it's two very good actors delivering serviceable performances. The pacing is off though in this movie. Despite its very short runtime of just 90 minutes, the movie seriously drags in some parts. This actually seems to be a recurring criticism I have of movies as of late. I do think it speaks to maybe an industry wide trend, and it's something that should be addressed in the editing suite. We have enough difficulty as a modern day audience focusing, what with the million and one notifications, pings, alerts, updates, and distractions. When we're trying to give our time to emotive art like cinema, it's always a bit frustrating when it drags. Now, amongst all the backing and forthing and, of course, trying to piece things together, this movie was never going to just give you a straight answer. We're building to a plot twist, of course. However, the plot twist is kinda not a plot twist. It's obvious from the first 30 minutes what's going on with him, which is a shame, because what is going on with him is actually a really novel idea. The problem is they telegraphed it so early on that when it happens, it lacks punch. Objectively, this twist and what's going on with Ethan, it's a cool idea, and given that it's what frames the whole movie drives towards what's going on with him. It's fun. It's a really unique take seeing it from that kind of perspective. I just wish they hadn't revealed it so soon. That said, after the plot twist is revealed and you're left wondering, where do they go from here? The movie completely swerves you. I actually sat up in my chair and thought, God damn, you got me. There was me acting all smart ass, and the movie went and bloody swerved me with what followed. It's a really pleasant surprise. I'm not going to go into more detail than that. I think a lot of this joy is in the build up to this swerve I just discussed. Overall score, I'm going to give Die Alone. It's very respectable. It's a 6 out of 10. It's enjoyable, if a bit slow. Die Alone is a fun and it's an original take on the genre, almost stubbornly, flat out refusing to embrace its place as a zombie movie and forcefully trying to merge into something else, which I think it does with relatively good success. While it is slow and there's nothing in the performances or script that are sufficient to keep it from feeling slow, it is actually worth sticking around for the big swerve. Even after you think you've worked it out, the movie revels in its success of pulling the wool over your eyes. I've always been a fan of plot twists, and I'm happy to say I did see this one coming, but not what the result of the plot twist would lead to. This made the movie feel really fresh, and I can say as a result that, yeah, it is worth seeing despite its obvious flaws. So those are my thoughts on Die Alone. This is, a pretty low budget movie, zero marketing went into it. So I imagine a lot of people may not even have heard of this one. Once again, it's a really good opportunity to embrace original cinema, that thing which everyone seems to be saying doesn't exist anymore. Here you go, another original movie for you this week. Go and embrace it, go and support it, go and find it. It's available on home entertainment right now, so what are you waiting for? Go and watch and support an original piece of cinema. And once you have done, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. I'd love to hear if you were able to predict the double plot twist, the double swerve, so to speak. And I'd love to know what you thought of this take on the genre. And for more movie goodness, keep it right here on the Silver Screen Dudes. If movies are your jam, if you're not subscribed, well, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. More reviews coming over the course of the next few days, so keep it right here on the Silver Screen Dudes. Long love cinema. Bye for now.